Welcome, cutie. You're a manatee. I'm your mom, and here's the warm, cozy place we hang out, near the power plant outflow pipe.
But why does it smell like cooked batteries in here?
That's the smell of luxury, baby. Now go up there and take your first breath of fresh air. Your life depends on it.
Nailed it!
Oops.
Yeah, that's pretty much how your life starts. And that thing that just hit you now? That's a boat, and it is the #1 hazard in your life. Because unlike sharks or crocodiles, which at least have the decency to look scary, humans hit you accidentally while filming a vacation reel on their GoPro, and you can't hear them coming.
A few moments later.
Hey, you're a week old now. Still soft, still shaped like a couch cushion, but slightly more aware that literally everything around you is a death trap. You've finally figured out how to surface for air every 3 to 5 minutes without accidentally rolling over like a malfunctioning blimp. But you also start noticing that your back hurts a lot, even though you're a baby. Why? Well, because that shiny scar line you're growing? That's from a near miss with a pontoon boat. Your ancestors roamed warm coastal waters in peace for thousands of years. But you're dodging fishing charters full of shirtless tourists and screaming toddlers. And if it's not boats, it's cold water. Dip below 68 degrees Fahrenheit and your organs start quietly applying for retirement.
More moments later.
You've survived all of that so far, and you're now a few months old. Your tail is wider, your body's longer, and your eyes still say, confused raisin. But here's the big change. Mom's milk is gone. It's now salad time now. Yeah, you now eat 10% of your body weight in water weeds every day. That's 60 pounds of swamp lettuce just to maintain your majestic lumpiness. And the reward for all this grazing? Well, how about hours of soggy chewing and aggressive bloating?
Activate emergency fart jets.
Deploying now.
That's not a joke. Your body literally uses farts to control buoyancy. You are flying by flatulence, an underwater Hindenburg with digestive issues. Meanwhile, dolphins eat sleek silver fish. Sea turtles get jellyfish. Even crabs get the occasional protein treat. You get eelgrass and gas. And let's talk teeth. You don't just get a set and call it a day. No, your molars wear down and get replaced like an assembly line of dental depression. You're constantly grinding down your face just to digest kale.
Why am I even alive?
To poop in the river and keep the ecosystem balanced?
Sounds fake, but okay.
This is your life now. 8 hours a day grazing, 4 hours fart floating, and the rest. Trying not to get turned into boat confetti. But let's get one thing straight. You're adorable. Big, doughy face, squishy whiskers with the vibe of a retired uncle who just discovered naps. I mean, people coo when they see you. And you're already on the Guffed watch list even before you figured out which end makes bubbles. But despite being the poster child for marine conservation, you still get absolutely bodied by humans. They think you're some kind of free-roaming water puppy, so they toss you lettuce, try to ride you, take selfies inches from your nostrils, and don't get smug about your legal protections. Yes, you're protected. Yes, the laws are nice on paper. But unless the boat operator reads marine law mid-cannonball, it doesn't help you when they're doing 30 miles per hour straight through your habitat. And those warm water zones humans built, the ones that keep you alive during winter, they're power plant runoff pipes. You're literally huddling next to industrial waste just to avoid dying of mild cold.
I love the warm hug of chemical discharge.
Yeah, it's so cool. It tingles in the spine.
That's nerve damage, baby.
What?
Don't worry, cause despite that, you've made it to Manatee puberty, which sounds majestic, until you realize your mating season is just a slow-motion sumo match in swamp water. Here's how it works. One female goes into heat. A dozen males, including you, start chasing her in lazy, gasping circles. In fact, it's called a mating herd, but it looks more like a blubbery mosh pit with no rhythm. There's no flirting, no singing, and no synchronized dances like the birds get. Just you and your flabby rivals grunting and doing water donuts around an extremely unimpressed female. If you succeed, your reward is a brief, sloppy underwater hug. And then she swims away. Forever.
So should I, text you?
I'm pregnant now. Go eat a cabbage.
She'll be pregnant for over a year and raise the calf solo. You'll float away, wondering why your love life feels like a deleted scene from a David Attenborough blooper reel. There's no bonding, no reunion, just algae, loneliness, and the distant sound of another mating herd forming without you. So let's take stock. You're large, soft, edible, and deliciously slow. What do you have to defend yourself? Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You've got no claws, no teeth, not even a mildly threatening noise. If a predator shows up, your strategy is: Step 1. Notice it. Step 2. Panic silently. Step 3. Begin slow retreat at 5 miles per hour. Step 4. Accept fate. You're the underwater equivalent of a mattress fleeing a Roomba. Sharks don't even bother attacking you because they're confused. It's like biting a pool float full of coleslaw. But your biggest predator? Still humans. Hooks, nets, anchors, propellers. Everything they build is accidentally designed to injure you, and you can't bite back. You can't roar. You can't run. You just slowly drift away, wishing you were a sea otter or a dolphin, or literally anything else with natural charisma and a working spine.
Maybe I can just float into a better life.
So much later that the old narrator got tired of waiting and they had to hire a new one.
You've made it to old age. Congrats. You've survived boats, algae bloat, awkward romance, and the occasional jet ski to the ribs. But now, your joints hurt, your tail feels like wet cardboard, and your fart buoyancy system? Totally unreliable. You used to be majestic. Well, as majestic as a potato with flippers can be. Now you're just that weird old guy at the warm spring, drifting sideways, mumbling about algae quality in the 90s. Your teeth? Replaced so many times, it's like your mouth is running a punch card system from the 1800s, and no one listens to you anymore. You don't die heroically. You don't retire. You just slowly get ignored by the ecosystem you helped maintain. One day, you float a little too close to the surface, and the next thump is your final punctuation mark. You started life as a floating loaf. You dodged extinction by inches. You chewed through a salad bar's worth of river weeds. You floated past hooks, boats, hurricanes, and Florida. And now, you're just a soft ripple in the water. No epic ending. No final roar. Just one last breath, one last float, and a gentle slide to the bottom where the mud forgets your name. There's no funeral. Just one less warm blur in a cooling canal. Your life was round, weird, tragically peaceful, and constantly misunderstood. People called you lazy. They called you slow. But you were gentle in a violent world. You never bit, never fought, never ran. You just floated until you couldn't. So yeah, being a manatee, it's not majestic. It's not cinematic. It just sucks.